Well, we all know a big part of the Iowa State Fair is, of course, the food, but all that food can often make us feel a little icky. I know I'm someone who will be out at the fair every day, so it's going to be a lot to track. But David Morris with Lifetime Des Moines joins us now to give us some advice to feel your best at the State Fair. David, thanks for being with us.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to represent our Lifetime team.
I love it. Okay, so you are going to give us the inside scoop on the best ways to make ourselves feel great. Tell me just, what's so important to, what's the right mindset to go into the State Fair with when it comes to a fair that's so centered around food and drinks?
Yeah, no, that's a great question, especially with it, the Iowa State Fair is kind of legendary for their food. So the real biggest thing that I can recommend would be to come in with some kind of game plan. You can go through on their website and you can see an actual map of where everything is. It would be, Lifetime focuses on providing a healthy and happy lifestyle with an emphasis on the happy aspects. It would be silly to say avoid good foods, But if you can kind of map out what you're going for and then look for also a healthy addition on top of that, especially on their website, there's a little sub-page that's all about the health foods. You can kind of go through and figure all that out as well.
All right, I love it. Okay, and so as we're managing our foods, people still want to have fun. We still want to be able to eat some of the fun new fair foods. I know you said you were looking at a list of the foods. What are some that you noticed that might be good to start with or to manage your diet around, if you will?
Yeah, well, I'm very interested in salad on a stick. I assume that's like a kebab, but I don't fully understand, so I'm really excited to try that one out. I saw some really good looking watermelon things that they're doing.
Yeah.
They've got all kinds of the full list on there. They're just fantastic foods that you could start with that kind of fill up your stomach a little bit and then go get some of the deep fried good stuff. And especially if you split that with whoever you're there with, you're in good shape for that day.
Yeah, I remember the watermelon cup. It's cheap too. I remember getting that a few years ago. It's $5 for a whole cup. Granted, that might have changed. That was a few years, but the watermelon's a great point to make. Okay, so we talked about, having the right mindset, kind of what foods to start with. Hydration is a big thing during the fair. Tell me about the best way to manage your water intake and to not get overheated at the fair.
Absolutely, especially this time of year. I'm sure it's going to be burning at some of these days, so you definitely want to make sure that you're increasing your water intake on the daily. Before you go, you can increase your electrolytes as well. There's incredible ways that you can do that. Lifetime actually has a supplement that you can include. Don't a little pitch, but any kind of electrolyte supplement would help. Some Gatorade, something to kind of start your day off with some water before you go out and get in the heat, and then try to stay in some shade if you start to get overheated. Nice cold water or lemonade, of course.
There you go. And you are the expert. So what am I not asking you about when it comes to just going into the fair with the right mindset?
I think we very frequently overemphasize this idea of having to have the exact proper thing and everything has to be tracked and everything has to be the exact thing, whereas we tend to forget these wonderful events like this legendary Iowa State Fair where people are going to be coming in from all over the state and all across the country and all across the world. You should enjoy it. Just try to have your backup options as well, your alternatives as well.
And is there a point where, enjoy it to an extent? What is that extent? Or I guess, is there a limit, should you not, is there something you shouldn't do, you should avoid?
I'm really not the type of coach that is ever going to recommend saying avoid anything.
Well, you are making my day.
You look at healthy additions. If you're going to have your deep fried Oreos, maybe try to get some, like a turkey leg or the pork chop on a stick I saw.
There you go.
Something just to add versus just completely avoiding having fun and enjoying the time. It's a once-a-year event. I know people around here just love it. And can't get enough of it. It'd be silly to say avoid all the wonderful joys of Iowa State Fair.
Absolutely, and that's the beauty of it is you can also eat your deep fried cookies and your deep fried Oreos, but you can also get your watermelon or whatever else you need. So very great advice. I love that you said, don't take away, just balance. Anything I'm not asking you about as we wrap up the interview?
I don't think so. I think it's all. I think that's my recommendations there.
I love it.
Enjoy your food, enjoy your time, enjoy the State Fair.
I love it. Very great recommendations. Thanks so much for joining us today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.